Hi, my name is Beer, and let's start with Death in the Water 2. It looks like a very nice shooter game set in an original underwater environment. Here you will dodge and carve your way through swarms of terrifying sea creatures, controlled by a vicious, giant, mind-controlling kraken that haunts your every move. You will scavenge for hidden treasure to unlock weapons and upgrades, but the environment of this game will make sure that every dive reveals a new nightmare. As you investigate ruins, wrecks and reefs, the tension escalates. The marine life mirrors real behavior, with sharks and creatures remaining passive unless provoked. So don't splash the water and don't pretend to be a seal. Honestly, this advice is legit not only in this game, but also in real life. Except if you are attending a gathering of people who pretend to be seals, which is a very popular thing in Estonia, for example, I'm not joking. So the game features a campaign, also survival and free roam modes. People on Steam are saying that this game is very detailed and is suitable for almost every first-person shooter horror fan. The only bad thing is, if you get motion sickness easily, then avoid. Have you ever wanted to jump on the trampoline and perform dangerous tricks without any worries? Now you can. I present to you an incredibly fun title from Motion Vault Games,
Flip Master,
which is also a sponsor of this video. Here you can flip like crazy and ignore dangers. This is the
Ultimate
trampoline game where you can do front flips, back flips and face plants. Yeah, landing on the right part of the body is a real mastery you have to, master. It's even in the name of the game. I played Flip Master for a few days and really like the ragdoll physics engine, which makes this game really enjoyable to play. I even want to try some tricks myself. Well, maybe next time. It's way safer to flip in the game. Here you can unlock various areas with new trampolines, cool minigames and bunch of characters, from just a simple dude to an astronaut or even dinosaur. You can upgrade and train them so they could jump higher and spin faster. Just look at this trick I just landed. Yeah, think you can do better? Download Flipmaster now and try it yourself. Use my link in the description or in the first pinned comment below and get the game. It's only $4.99. The game is nice, the price is nice, don't think twice. Verdun. The game takes place on the Western Front in one of the bloodiest conflicts in world history, inspired by the famous Battle of Verdun in 1916. So the game is the first-person shooter multiplayer set in a realistic setting of the First World War. The vicious close-quarters nature of trench warfare means that skill with a bayonet can be as vital as good aim with a rifle, so prepare for some melee action as well. The game offers 4 modes with many historically accurate features, such as realistic First World War weaponry, authentic uniforms, horrendous gore, and maps based on the real battlefields of France and Belgium. People on Steam are saying that the game is criminally underrated. So if you are thirsty not only for beer but for blood as well, this may be your spoon of potato salad.
Wait, what?
I don't know, man, sounded cool in my head. Wingspan. Let me start with the fact that this game has an overwhelmingly positive review score on Steam. Yeah, so you won't skip thinking that this is some lame card game. Well, it is a card game, but as far from lame as you are, from lame. Yeah, you are cool, man, never doubt that. Now subscribe. So here you are, a bird enthusiast, researcher, bird watcher, ornithologist and collector seeking to discover and attract the best birds to your network of wildlife preserves. Well, if you want some wisdom, I can reveal which bird is the best. It's the one who tastes as the best. Anyway, here each bird extends a chain of powerful combinations in one of your habitats, and each habitat focuses on a key aspect of the growth of your preserves and so on. The game is meant to be played from 1 to 5 people, so if you have some nerdy friends, tell them something nice and convince them to play this game together. If not, there is always a mother-in-law who can help. If not yours, then somebody else's. World is filled with them. Dreamscaper. This is a beautiful action roguelite game. At first the gameplay is very easy. At least it was when I played the game. I felt no bigger challenge and all the creatures died from my mighty swings without any problems. I was like, hey, I'm really good at this game. The challenge began when I finally met the first boss. And the fight was great, like 10 out of 10 great. And also it was the strongest aspect of this game. But I was kinda surprised that the more I played, the more Souls-like the game got. Easy peasy beginning was a trap. Actually, Dreamscaper is very unforgiving and difficult. I wouldn't mind, but most of the weapons here are slow. I felt like I was swinging them through the water or something, and you have to make perfectly timed attacks for critical hits. That is a hard thing to do with slowpoke weapons, but if this isn't a problem for you, then it may be the game for you. It has great art design, visuals, puzzles, and the gameplay is really fun. The Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria. So this is a Lord of the Rings game that focuses on dwarves and their shenanigans. Here you will embark on an adventure to reclaim your legendary home of Moria, beneath the Misty Mountains. You can go alone or join forces with other players to survive, craft, build and explore the legendary mines teeming with danger. Here you will mine ore to craft gear and resources. But beware, mining makes noise, and noise created in the quiet deep threatens to awaken the dangers below. Remember when Pippin touched a skeleton and that was kinda enough to awaken Balrog for the second time? Yeah, you want to avoid that. You know, monsters are just trying to sleep and you are that noisy neighbor everyone hates. Yeah, you are not the good guy. So this open world base building survival crafting game has very positive reviews and you can play it together with your mother-in-law to strengthen your bond. Tormented Souls. Let's be honest, the heroine of the game looks out of place, and it's hard to take some anime protagonist seriously in a horror game. Despite that, it is probably the only bad thing, because the game is great. If you enjoy classic survival horror titles, Tormented Souls may be your spoon of potato salad. It is suitable for all the fans of classic Resident Evil, Silent Hill and Alone in the Dark. So here, while investigating the disappearance of twin girls at Winter Lake, something terrible happens to you. Waking in the dead of night, hooked to some kind of outdated medical equipment in a bathtub, you must fight for your life as you explore the halls of the abandoned mansion, filled with monsters, secrets, and eternal darkness. Sounds like cliché, but it's hard to find bad comments about the game. Everyone loves it. Thalassa: Edge of the Abyss. I am almost sure that you never heard about this game. It is not favored by Steam algorithm in any way. So as developers say, this is a single-player, first-person psychological drama set in 1905. And for me it is kinda obvious that this is a walking simulator as well. Nothing bad with that. Just keep in mind that here you won't be running shooting Cthulhu minions. Any minions, to be fair, because the game is set in our reality and has almost no fantasy elements. So here you will explore a sunken vessel and try to crack its secrets. Just don't read the game's description on Steam, the first part is a spoiler fest. Another case of saving money on a good commercial writer. They never learn. Anyway, this looks like a really fun game, but if you have your doubts, you can play a free demo on Steam. Songs of Silence. In this 4x auto battler, you will explore handcrafted maps, build powerful armies and crush your rivals, or fail miserably as you stream for glory and riches. You will lead one of 3 unique factions and try to conquer these savage lands, from dense forest perfect for ambush to towering strongholds ripe for siege. Every map here presents new challenges and opportunities. Although it may look like a deck builder, it is not. All the cards are earned as your hero levels up, so you can play them at key moments and show your puny enemies who the real boss of this land is. You can summon mighty creatures or use spells to wipe out chunks of your adversary's army. Well, basically that's all you can do here during the battle, play cards. That's it, the battle itself will wage automatically. The review score revolves around 80%, so this game is at least okay. SUPERHOT. Yes, it's you, my friend, never doubt that. But also this very entertaining, but also a very short game. The main campaign will take only about 3 hours to complete. Here you will not find regenerating health bars, no conveniently placed ammo drops. Here it's you, alone, outnumbered and outgunned. You will have to snatch weapons from fallen enemies and dodge through a truly cinematic hurricane of bullets. SUPERHOT is a real slow-motion ballet, where your every move must be calculated. Most people are praising the graphic style of SUPERHOT, but I don't like it. Graphic-wise, it feels like an unfinished game for me. But hey, it's just me. Game has 90% of positive reviews, so if you like how it looks, you will definitely like how it plays. Domekeeper. Domekeeper has about 90% of positive reviews, so it is obviously a hidden gem you may want to try. Well, a nice polished rock at least. This is a roguelike survival miner where you will defend your dome from wave after wave of monsters. You will use the time between each attack to dig beneath the surface and search of valuable resources and artifacts, and use them carefully to choose powerful upgrades and bonuses. People on Steam are talking that the game is very polished, rich and imaginative. It's all you need for your free time. Well, this and potato salad. Sir Whoopass, Immortal Death. Here you are, Sir Whoopass, a valiant knight with a heart of gold, and also the accidental architect of absolute anarchy and chaos in a once perfect world. Through a series of poor life choices, you managed to screw everything up, and now it's up to you to fix things by defeating your arch-nemesis. Also, the quest for the legendary villain-beating artifact will take you across the world of Verdun. Yeah, the name is perfect. And you will wander through the forests, delve into the swampy caves, and explore various musty places in your way for glory. Or failure, I don't judge. Along the way you will find various treasures, buried secrets, and will learn why your mama is bigger than mine. Well, maybe not the latter, that is a secret universe will keep for itself, no offense. People are saying that the game is some weird mix between Magicka, Dark Souls, Serious Sam, and your dad jokes. Game has a very positive review score and is hungry for your sweet loving touch.
You touch my tra-la-la.
My ding ding dong.
Tower of Time. This is a story-rich dungeon crawler with innovative real-time combat that lets you pause or slow time, and here you have to turn on your brain if you want to succeed. And I mean it, every battle is specially designed to be a tactical puzzle, so it might be a bit challenging, or impossible, depends on your IQ I guess. Well, you can always adjust the difficulty, but that is an instant insult to your brain power, isn't it? Also because of that, the game is really suitable for fans of the genre and not so friendly for new players. Tower of Time will burn about 50 hours of your boring lifetime as you enjoy handcrafted levels and interesting story. Here you'll also find thousands of pieces of loot and equipment. Braid. I always say that this is a game perfectly suitable for beer-loving people. You know, when you are drunk you make a lot of mistakes. For example, you want to send your ding-dong pic to your ex-girlfriend but accidentally send it to your aunt. And that's not the worst that could happen while you're drunk. Worst thing is when your aunt sends you something similar back. So this game is perfect for those who make a lot of drunken mistakes. Here you can turn back time and start your moves over and over again. Undo all the bad things you have done. Although you cannot ever unsee that picture your aunt Olga sent you, this game will teach you the wrong concept of life, that everything you do is easily undoable. Yes, Your Grace. In this kingdom management RPG, petitioners will arrive in the throne room each turn to ask for your advice and assistance. You will have to decide whether to help them with their problems or to conserve resources for more important matters. Your supplies are limited and not everyone has the kingdom's best interest at heart. You will not be alone in this task. You will hire generals, witches and hunters to aid your kingdom, prepare for battles and make alliances by satisfying the needs of lords and other kings. People on Steam are saying that the game makes you feel like a real king, although it is a bit depressing. You know, many of your choices have grim consequences and you are personally responsible for all of that. Isonzo. This is a World War I game based on the Italian front. Inspired by the 2-year struggle for control of the Isonzo River Valley and the Alps, the game will lead you across stunning landscapes as you choose your path to victory. Cut your way through barbed wire, flank your enemies by following mountain trails, or man a mortar to blast a way through. Shape a dynamic battlefield by laying sandbags and wire, placing ammo crates, deploying trench periscopes or sniper shields. Fight with more than 30 unique weapons, survive poisonous gas attacks and intense artillery barrages. People on Steam are saying that mostly here you will run up the hill for 20 minutes and then you die. Somehow that is still a fun experience. Game is a proud owner of a very positive review score, so no tricks here. Overcrowd, a Commute Em Up. Every day millions crowd the metro in a desperate bid to get to work. Can you build and run the perfect metro station to help them make it on time? Probably not, but you can try anyway. Excavate your way through 4 layers of earth. Design your layout carefully and plot commuter routes with user-defined directional signs. You'll need to assemble a crack team, tool them up and deploy them to run your station in real time. You can set priorities, schedule breaks, or just deploy them manually. Keep your staff room well stocked and your employees happy, and you can take your tube station to new depths. But don't worry, here everything can go wrong very quickly. Angry people create more angry people, especially if they are late to work, and there is a 2-kilometer line between them and the ticket machine.
Why didn't they buy tickets online then?
Yeah, exactly, why didn't they? A Juggler's Tale. In this cinematic adventure, you will lead Abby, the string puppet, through a grim but beautiful fairy tale world. You will have to solve riddles, evade traps, and run from evil stuff on your way to find freedom. The game has specific mechanics, as you can see, and that creates unique puzzles you will have to solve. You will have to find your way around obstacles, cross raging rivers, sneak through bandit camps, and make it past dangerous traps, and find out what it takes to truly break free from all strings attached. I guess there is a pun intended here. People on Steam are saying that the game is short but unique and beautiful. More than 90% of reviews are positive, so if you like unique platformers, it's definitely a good choice. And if you are in doubt, you can try it by playing a free demo version. Far Lone Sails. This is a vehicle adventure game where you travel across a dried-out ocean following the tracks of a once thriving civilization. Through an array of roadblocks and hazardous weather, you need to keep your vessel going. While doing that, a lot of questions are circling in your mind. Where will this journey take you? Are you the last of your kind? What happened to the ocean? Will you taste potato salad ever again? Will they finally make another Edge of Tomorrow movie? Can we, with the help of AI, make more Firefly series in the future? And why, when you drink 1 liter of beer, you piss out 2 liters of piss? I guess if you crack the latter, the Nobel Prize would be yours without competition. So it's only you, your machine, and the big nothing. Far is an art from the big A. True fart, if I may say, but in a good sense. Orcs Must Die 3. This is probably the most entertaining tower defense game I have ever played, and that is because here you are involved in the action as a third-person character. You actually run and shoot, hack and slash, and also you place various traps and turrets, so it feels very personal, and because of that you are not just a passive observer, you are actually the scariest threat for your enemies. And your enemies here are obviously orcs. Wave after wave after wave, they will swarm your castle, and after the end of every wave you will realize that you were holding your breath all the time. Relax, it's just a game. You can play solo or 2-player co-op, arm yourself with a massive arsenal of weapons and slice, burn and zap hordes of repugnant orcs. The game is incredibly fun and at first seems easy.
Like your sister.
Oh come on, how dare you! Oh, but all this easiness is just a deception. Later games will turn into incredibly hard try again and again battles. One misplaced trap, one missed shot and you know, you're dead. Anyway, as I've said, this is an extremely entertaining game and I can recommend it without any doubts. Kill orcs and relax. Endzone, a world apart. A group of terrorists blew up nuclear power plants around the globe and plunged the world into chaos. Only a few were able to escape into underground facilities called the Endzones. Well, in the real world, if that happened, it would suck, but it wouldn't be a civilization-ending event. Anyway, this is a game. 150 years later, mankind returns to the surface and, surprise, surprise, under your command. So, poor humanity is doomed. I'm sorry, no offense. Okay, a little offense. Here, in an extremely hostile environment, full of radioactivity, contaminated rain and vicious climate change, you will have to prove your worth as a leader.
Good luck with that.
So you will have to build a settlement, gather and refine resources, send expeditions to forgotten places, and much more. People on Steam are talking that the game is really fun if you like city builders, but it has complex UI system and the lore part is really weak. Also, the game is really hard. Anyway, 77% of players who try the Endzone are recommending this game for you. And now, thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.